so much for coming. My name's Mitch Clark. I'm the Public Information Officer for Fairfax County Fire Rescue. Eric Craven, our Assistant Chief of Operations. Give you guys a statement and ask that you guys hold your questions to the end. And then we'll just let you guys know we do expect this to run throughout the evening and potentially the next couple of days. So just in case any questions come up on the next presser, we'll be putting that out on X. So at this point, I'll hand it over to our Assistant Chief of Operations to give you the statement for Chief.
Good evening, everybody. Eric Craven, Assistant Chief of Operations, Fairfax County Fire and Rescue. I'll give you a brief synopsis of what occurred last night. Our units were called to what was a report of a house explosion at 4,000 block Quail Pond Court in Centreville, Virginia. Units arrived on scene to find one house fully involved in flames. Extension damage to a neighboring house. That house was occupied with one resident. That one resident did escape. Minor non-life-threatening injuries, was transported to a local hospital and has since been released. There was one other neighbor in the area that sustained minor injuries, also non-life-threatening, and has also been released. Units immediately started suppression efforts, sounded a second alarm, bringing more than 75 firefighters to the scene. Put a quick knock on the fire, extinguished the main fire building, as well extinguished any further damage to the neighboring structure. Shortly after the fire was extinguished, crews moved in and transitioned to what we call rapid evacuation, transitioning to a hazmat incident. Throughout the incident, there was reports from our crew members as well as residents in the area of the odor of natural gas. We had 21 calls at the same time for the same incident, either a smell of gas in the area or a house explosion, all at the same time coming in for another one center. Crews continue to mop up the fire at the fire building while canvassing the area, taking readings with atmospheric monitors to ensure that natural gas in the area was not reaching a lower explosive limit. Residents were evacuated from initially 21 homes, now exceeding 51 homes in a nearby community. Those residents found shelter elsewhere, and we've been able to assist some of them throughout the hour since then in retrieving anything that's important or on an emergency basis, medication, and so on and so forth. We continue to monitor all the structures involved and in the area. We currently have minor readings in the structures near the original fire unit. And crews go in there, they have access, working with the homeowners, and are doing natural ventilation to ensure that the levels of gas in or near those structures remain below the lower explosive limit. We're working in partnership with Washington Gas. Every hour, Washington Gas takes readings on the exterior of the homes, manhole covers, as well as many test holes they've done in and around the exterior of the property. Our crews enter the property and take readings throughout the structures to ensure their levels stay low. We're maintaining a reading of 300 or 400 at the highest, 300 or 400 parts per million of natural gas in those residences, closest to the original unit. To put it in perspective, the lower explosive limit, the natural gas concentration is enough to ignite, is 50,000 parts per million. Again, right now we're trending 300 or 400 parts per million in the house with the highest concentration. We're working hand in hand with the Department of Emergency Management from Fairfax County, as well as both Williams Pipeline and Washington Gas, not only in the mitigation of this incident, but also the investigation. NTSB has assumed full investigative authority of this incident, and we're working to support all of their efforts. Department of Emergency Management has identified the streets affected by the evacuation. That includes Belle Plains Drive, Buckwheat Drive, and Quail Pond Court. Many of the homes were evacuated last night, and they continue to be inaccessible to the residents at this point in time. That's not just for safety, but also precaution in case the gas migrates to a larger area. Cooperation with Fairfax County Police Department is cordoned off the area in a wide perimeter to limit access both to vehicular and pedestrian. And that not only maintains the safety of the community, but also ensures that we have access for not only fire department vehicles to come in, continue this recon, investigative mode, but also incident response should there be any significant emergency incidents. Residents need to retrieve essential items from their homes that are currently evacuated from the 51 I outlined earlier. And this will all be transmitted to an emergency log put on by Department of Emergency Management, Fairfax County, as well as pushed out via text message. Okay. Citizens and community members can sign up for those text messages by texting FF, that's Frank X-ray incident, to 888-777. Again, it's FFX incident at 888-777. And they'll get this following information as well. Residents need to retrieve essential emergency items. The report to 5101 Sequoia Farm Drive in Centreville, Virginia, between the hours of 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. this evening. At that parking lot location, the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department personnel, as well as other county agencies, will assist by escorting residents back to their occupancies, maintaining safety by taking readings and ensuring they're safe while they retrieve whatever is emergency them. Anybody who wishes to take advantage of this opportunity needs to have a valid ID or to get into the residence. If for some reason that ID resides in the residence, the crews that are assisting them can retrieve the ID and verify occupancy. Evacuated homes cannot be accessible without a fire and rescue department escorts. Because the homes remain accessible by the fire and rescue department, Fairfax County Police Department is having an increased presence in the area to ensure that people's belongings and residents are maintained safe. Supervisor Kathy Smith of the Solon District has been out here for hours surveying the area, ensuring that all of her constituents are taken care of. We ask that all residents contact their homeowners insurance or renters insurance to ask about displacement or loss of use coverage outlined to help cover expenses such as hotel stays, meals, and other related costs. We have representatives from both, Williams Pipeline, Washington Gas on Sea, as well as NTSB, our Virginia State Corporation Commission, and utility oversight, as well as the Fairfax County Police Department.